The sense I am purely is the godly principle in each form. All sentient beings feel intuitively the sense I exist, I am. You have to understand what this principle is, because it is constantly shifting shape. At one end, at the grosser end, this feeling I am is identified with the body and think it is the body. Then it becomes the body consciousness. Then you experience yourself as a material being, as just merely a physical being. You will go to war and fight against other physical beings for your belief. At the other end, still referring to itself as I, is the witness of all of this. And this witness, when it's not identified or associated with any condition, is felt like space. Just the feeling I am is present, but it's not attached to any condition, to any thought. If spirituality or religion has any significance, it's only such that when it's sieved out, the feeling I amness, stop associating with other concepts and ideas, and simply marinates in its own self. And then great peace, great joy. When you feel the sense I am, it doesn't have any history. It has no psychological force. It's like pure space. It's empty. There's no residential concepts in it. Just like now you feel, even here, you're feeling the beauty of the I am. It's coming into its own. This is what we're coming to see. And in seeing this and recognizing the misunderstanding, you see, you are left alone again. And in this aloneness, this feeling I am, it's complete. Just the sense I am. You can feel that. This is the very goal of spirituality, in fact. To find the feeling I am without association with anything else, with any concept or memory or intention or projection or desire or attachment or form. Feel this. The ego and the consciousness refers to themselves as I. You see, God says I, and the devil says I. It's like this. You've fallen for it. You, the consciousness, has fallen for your own projection. Consciousness is in association with the mind and its conditioning, with the belief I am the body and that conditioning. You didn't calculate that this one, the calculator, the one who is attempting to do something, is also just another feeling in something greater than that. All these sensations are occurring in awareness, you see. You are awareness itself. consciousness refers to themselves as I. You are awareness itself. As long as you don't find out, you will continue being confused. Find out. A great assumption is already posing in the position of the I. No one questions it. Please, itself is a thought, but it's an intensely believed in thought. So much so that you will practice spirituality for another 100 years to come back to the point where you recognize that this is the culprit. This is what the Buddha also found. This one, who for so long I thought I was, now is seen I am not. Consciousness refers to themselves as I. You are awareness itself. All these sensations are occurring in awareness, you see. You are awareness itself. This still remains untouched. You're so right where you are. Look inside your own being. You will never be as fully alive as you are now. Be fully in your being. Stay with it. You're so right where you are. It is good. You are. You will never be as fully alive as you are now. Take full presence. Be with your own self. Then everything can be as it is. See. Now. Stay with it. Bear it. The help is there. You see? Full presence. You are. You will never be as fully alive as you are. You don't have to be someone to perceive this. It's all appearing in you. Including even your idea of yourself is an appearance. It's only to show you your freedom. Catch it at the root. We're just here to hatch. We're just here to hatch, open. Peck yourself out of your own shell. Come out. Our biggest infatuation is for the identity which we have formed as the one who is living life. There is nobody living the life, And if you are having this idea, I'm this particular person, and you are living life, you're making life happen in a certain way. This is a delusion, it's not true. Catch it at the root. You cannot change your personality in a flash, but you can realize the self in a flash. It's not that somebody to change your personality, you need to understand who you are. You see everything as a phenomenal movement, which means that it is an object of perception. And when presence itself becomes an object of perception, then what can be said of that? Catch it at the root, that even the one who is making the projection is not the essence. It arises out of the essence. And then one comes to understand that oneself is the essence. And know that that essence itself is not suffering any delusion. There is nobody living the life, Catch it at the root. You cannot change your personality in a flash, but you can realize the self in a flash. It's not that somebody to change your personality, you need to understand who you are. Catch it at the root. You see everything as a phenomenal movement, which means that it is an object of perception. And when presence itself becomes an object of perception, then what can be said of that? Thereafter, your words and your actions are the actions of the universe, because there's no independent motivator behind them, no personal one. You see, even if your sense is to be something personal, it can be overlooked because it really doesn't have the potency to germinate as a new seed anymore. It's finished. Catch it at the root. You see everything as a phenomenal movement, which means that it is an object of perception. Then what can be said of that? This one who feels I have to change is the one who is in the world. Rather than looking for the secondary experience, look for the primary experience. Catch it at the root. And quietly, something is erased out of your being, becomes redundant. I don't know if that is clear enough. Is it not the same voice that spoke inside my heart speak inside your heart? Is it not the same? Many years before, I had a feeling, that I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. Fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. In my universe. Fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. It's best we don't try and define this movement, because every rule it breaks. Every promise it breaks. Every projection, it tears up. It will just be whatever it is. of water down this hill and trying to determine where it will flow. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. In my universe. Fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. Into space. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. Entirely different. Fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. In this place, it's as though one enters through the door of your own self into a space that has been altogether missing. Many years before, I had a feeling that I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. In my universe. Fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. Into space. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. Entirely different. Fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. Find the sublime in the simple. Find the stillness in the movement. Find the one in the many. Stillness. Many years before, I had a feeling that I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. Fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. Fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. It was entirely different from how I had imagined life is and will continue to be. Like you fell into this space of a complete silence. Like a silence that was inside, outside, and like empty. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. In my universe. Fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. Into space. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. Entirely different. Fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. In my universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. Fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. I'd fallen through a hole, and now they were just like I'd fallen through a hole in the universe. Fallen through a hole in the universe. This is your opportunity. Leave all the things that you think you know and come to the place where there's no knowledge even. Go to the place prior to knowledge, before knowledge. Don't rely on your mind to come on some conclusion. It means nothing at all, you see. If you want to know these things, you must start from now to stop knowing. Stop relying on knowing. Come to a place of being prior to knowing. Speak from that place which cannot be known. Leave all the things that you think you know and come to the place where there's no knowledge even. Go to the place prior to knowledge, before knowledge. Because you are before knowledge. This is why you know knowledge. And also you know ignorance. Even the most powerful tool you have, the power of your attention. So intimate is attention that you call it I. And yet you're earlier than attention because you can watch attention. You can even observe the lack of attention or inattention. So what is this from which all of that is perceived? What is this? Come to that place of recognition now. Leave all the things that you think you know and come to the place where there's no knowledge even. Go to the place prior to knowledge. It's not something located in time, or at the end of some practice it will be awarded to you. Even if you make the most incredible practice and you get the most incredible gift, it will still only be a phenomenon. Recognized by your now present and ever present reality. What is this? Bring your attention to this place, and don't let the attention coming with any associates. Let your attention return naked with you. Don't bring any folders with you. And what is here now? Leave all the things that you think you know and come to the place where there's no knowledge even. Go to the place prior to knowledge. Speak from that place which cannot be known. Go to the place prior to knowledge. To that original innocence. Reject everything, including even your eye. And see where you are. Leave everything. I have come to see you as that pure being. That's who you are for me. I want this to be clear for your own self, that there's nothing about this here. Nothing else in residence of any worth here. I am not offering tenancy to any thought that is not in service to what is.